friends. Welcome to the 146 students that are connected. Hey, I'm so happy and glad to see many students writing in the chat. I see that, for example, the last messages are from Juan, from Rebecca, from Vanessa, Veronica. So good evening to all of you. Welcome. Happy New Year. God bless all of you. Welcome. Uh, how many students are connected right now? 144. Good. Welcome. Happy New Year. Hey, let's wait 2 more minutes to get started. Hi, Felicita. Hi, Luis. Hi, Paul. Welcome. Welcome. Good evening. Happy New Year to all of you. Hi, Jocelyn. Ludi. Hi, Santi. Hi, Natalie. We have 147 students connected now. So I think we could get started, right? It is 7:07. Hey, hi, Maris, Jonathan, Veronica, welcome. Okay, so as I said, time to get started. I'm going to start sharing my screen so you can see what we have for today. Good. Let's see if you can see my screen now. Let's take a, uh, let's give it a moment. Yeah, so you can see there. I'm sharing my screen. So welcome. This is our week number 3 of our course. Um, because he's nice. A2 level, right? There it goes. Great. So what do we have for today, my students? Let's take a look. As I said, today we start week number 3. All right, today we start week number 3. You can see this class again on Thursday, and this class will be repeated also on Saturday as well. What units do we have for today? Take a look. For today, we have units 5 and 6. Hello, hi everybody. Yes, we have units 5 and 6, week number 3. Now, take a look to the content. If you can take a screenshot or a picture, that would be great because this is for you, right? So on unit 5, take a look. These are the topics. We will have direct and indirect objects. We will also have gerunds and infinitive. I will repeat this again. So in units number 5, we will have, unit 5, we will have direct and indirect objects, gerunds and infinitive. And after almost at about 8 o'clock, we will start with unit number 6. So in unit number 6, we will have these topics, the following topics. We will have outdoor activities. We will have parts of the body. Um, we will have also accidents and injuries. And finally, reasons for not doing some favors. Okay, yes, I'm reading your messages. You can write. Um, I think now you will have available the activities starting from 7 because the content is going to be given right now. So yeah, you can start checking in the platform, but try to do it after we finish with this. Okay, so sí, estaba leyendo sus mensajitos y pueden comenzar a ingresar al contenido de la semana 3, pero luego de que hayamos terminado la clase, para que ustedes puedan escuchar la explicación de las actividades, vocabulario y gramática. ¿Sí? Entonces, estaba leyendo el mensajito y por qué lo menciono, porque decían que no pueden ingresar. Entonces, con respecto a este contenido, recién se apertura, ¿no? Entonces, lo ideal es que observemos primero y luego pueden realizar las actividades. Hey, hi, Chelsea. Well, after this, so let's take a look here. Look at what we have. Unit 5. Unit 5 is called My Last Vacation. You see it? I will repeat this again. Remember, we start right now with unit number 5, My Last Vacation. Ready? So, we will have right now an introductory video that I would like you to watch. So please pay attention, listen, and pay attention to what we have in this unit. What are we going to be learning? Please, I want you to listen.
Welcome! In this unit, you will talk about your last vacation. You will practice using direct and indirect objects in sentences. You will also learn how to use gerunds and infinitives after common verbs. With these skills, you can write about your vacation and understand short texts more easily. Let's begin.
Okay, so after this introductory video, it's time to see what we will have now. Good evening, my friends. So first things first, let's start with vocabulary. This vocabulary, it's about verbs. Yeah, remember Unit 5 is called My Last Vacation, and we will start with verbs, right? Let's practice a little bit of pronunciation. That's why I would like you to repeat after me. I say the word and you repeat at home, right? So please listen to these verbs. Here we got give. Take a look to this one. I'm going to repeat again. Give. One more time. Give. Okay, this is a verb. This verb is going to be given today. We're going to be talking about these ones. So repeat after. Buy. Buy. One more time. Buy. All right. Third, we got send. 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 Excellent. Let's take a look to number 4 now. Please listen. Tell. Tell. One more time. Tell. You see it? Okay. Send. Buy. When you buy something, you can do it online. Give. Right? Okay, listen to number 5. Okay, listen to number 5. Show. 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 Hi, John, and hi, Ingrid. Good evening. Hi, Javier. Okay, listen to the next one. We got enjoy. Enjoy. One more time. Enjoy. The next one, please listen and repeat. Decide. 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 Next one, we got finish. 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 That's easy, right? Okay, take a look to the next one. We got promise. 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 And finally, over here on this page, we got plan. Plan, right? So again, these are some verbs that we will need today, right? We got give, that's an action and a verb. Give, that, right? Buy is another action, the action of comprar, right? Send, that would be enviar. Good. Tell, decir. Show, enseñar o demostrar. Enjoy, disfrutar, that's another verb. Decide, decidir. Finish, terminar. We got promise, prometer and plan. That's very easy, right? Okay, so after checking some verbs, we are going to get started with the first topic of the class. Remember the first topic, el primer tema, that was direct and indirect objects. Entonces, el primer tema que les enseñé al inicio, cuando teníamos el contenido ahí proyectado, era direct and indirect objects. So, let's watch this video. Pay attention here. Take a look. All right. And I am going to play the video and you're going to listen. Pay attention.
Welcome. Today we'll explore direct and indirect objects in English. Let's clarify these important parts of speech. A direct object receives the action of a verb. For instance, in she read the book is the direct object. An indirect object tells us to whom or for whom the action is done. For example, in she gave him a gift, him is the indirect object. Remember, a sentence can have a direct object, but not an indirect object. For instance, she kicked the ball. Here, the ball is the direct object. Conversely, a sentence can have both. In I sent my friend a letter, my friend is the indirect object, and a letter is the direct object.
Okay. Right? That was a short video about direct and indirect objects. Now, you can repeat this video in the platform. You can see this video in the platform. Now, let's pay attention to this. Let's go ahead. A moment. All right. Give me a minute. Okay. So I'm going to start explaining direct and indirect objects, right? Pay attention to this. In many sentences, we have two objects. That's what it says here, right? So, in many sentences, we have two objects. En muchas de las oraciones, nosotros tenemos dos objetos. Y es aquí donde arrancamos el contenido. We got direct and indirect, right? Direct object is the thing. Tengamos en cuenta esto. Direct object es eso, el objeto, algo, ¿no? Mientras tenemos acá indirect object, the person who receives it, la persona que lo recibe. ¿Ok? Direct object, the thing, and indirect object, the person who receives it. For example, vimos tres ejemplos que mencionaron en el video. Teníamos en el primero, he gave me a pen. ¿Sí? ¿Se dan cuenta? He gave me a pen. Él me dio una pluma. Me, well, will be the indirect object. ¿Sí? Porque es la persona que lo recibe. Eso nosotros reconocemos como un objeto indirecto. Mientras que a pen vendría a ser direct object porque es eso, lo que recibió, ¿verdad? ¿Qué cosa? La pluma. He gave me a pen. Estamos listos entonces con este ejemplo. Vamos viendo el segundo. I bought my mother a gift. I bought my mother a gift. I bought. Yo le compré a mi mamá un regalo. Ahí también podemos analizar estos dos casos, ¿no? El de direct object y el de indirect object. Vamos viendo, entonces, direct object, ¿qué es la cosa? ¿Qué sería eso? El direct object. Voy revisando el chat. ¿Cuál sería en esta oración? I bought my mother a gift. Remember that direct object is the thing. Veamos. Excellent, Jocelyn. Mother is indirect. Ok, ya revisamos eso igual. Ya, gift is direct. Entonces, ¿qué es eso que recibe el regalo? The gift. Thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you, Catherine. And thank you, Olger. And what would be the indirect? Yeah, someone mentioned it. Thank you, John, and thank you, Antonio. Okay, entonces vamos entendiendo, ¿no? Y el tercer ejemplo que tenemos ahí es the teacher told the children a story. The teacher told the children a story. Entonces el profesor le contó un cuento a los niños. ¿Qué fue eso que contó? Un cuento, story. Y tenemos a quién. ¿Quiénes reciben esto? Los niños, ¿no? Thank you, Veronica de Stefano. Thank you, Josué. Thank you, Catherine. Lori. Thank you, Franco. Yes, I see many participation. Okay. Hi, Ruth. Perfect. Okay. So before we continue, let's take a look here to another explanation that we got. Pay attention.
What is direct object and indirect object? So let's see. They gave him a ball. So they here is the subject. Gave is the second form of the verb. And now we're going to ask, what did they give? They gave what? A ball, right? So the ball is the direct object. Now we're going to ask, To whom? To whom did they give the ball? So to him. So him is the indirect object. Second one, grandfather told us a story. So here grandfather is the subject, told is the second form of the verb, and what did the grandfather tell? He told a story. So story is the direct object. And to whom did he tell the story? To us. So us is the indirect object.
Oh, very good. I'm going to repeat this again so it will be clear. Lo repito una vez más y lo explicamos nuevamente, aunque creo que estamos súper bien, porque estoy leyendo sus mensajitos en el chat y estamos identificando tanto a indirect objects y los direct objects. Revisemos nuevamente.
What is direct object and indirect object? So let's see. They gave him a ball. So they here is the subject. Gave is the second form of the verb. And now we're going to ask, what did they give? They gave what? A ball, right? So the ball is the direct object. Now we're going to ask, to whom? To whom did they give the ball? So to him. So him is the indirect object. Second one, grandfather told us a story. So here grandfather is the subject, told is the second form of the verb, and what did the grandfather tell? He told a story. So story is the direct object. And to whom did he tell the story? To us. So us is the indirect object.
Okay, perfect. Let's go back over here to our presentation. So you see, there it is. It's very easy to identify direct and indirect objects. So we have the subject in the sentence, right? We have the verb, right? What is given there, for example, here in this first sentence is the ball. That will be the direct object. And who receives it? ¿Quién recibe entonces este objeto directo? La pelota, en este caso, him. Básicamente, entonces aquí les puse algo súper sencillito. Recuerden el nivel anterior cuando ustedes vieron object pronouns. Estos son him, her, them, us, me. ¿Recuerdan un poquito aquello? Entonces, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Vamos a decir que los indirect objects son estos, es person, es esa persona, y que vamos a utilizar en caso de que estamos identificando person, los indirect objects, los object pronouns. Entonces, los objetos, los pronombres, object pronouns. Ok, entonces, ¿cuáles dijimos que era? Que podríamos estar utilizando him, her, them, us, me en estos casos. Ok. Okay, perfect. All right, let's take a look to what else do we have here before practicing. Vemos qué más tenemos antes de empezar la práctica. Okay, so what's the word order? Take a look. Vean cuál es entonces el orden. We have subject, we have the verb, así como lo vimos. Then they gave him a ball. They, el sujeto, gave, ¿verdad? Verb. Direct object, vimos ahí, they gave him a ball. Okay, direct object. Podemos usar el to or for y el indirect object as well. Good. Example, she gave a book to her friend. Okay, otro ejemplo. She gave a book to her friend. She is the subject, gave is the verb, a book, that will be the direct object, to her friend, to, that's the use of to or for, que podemos también utilizarlos y agregarlos ahí antes de que, that indirect object. Okay, we have two more examples here. I bought my mother a gift, or we can also use, say, the teacher told the children a story. Good. So that's the word order, basically. Now, here we have some exercises to practice. Let's pay attention to this. Let's take a look. Remember that we have to identify here the direct and indirect objects. That's the idea. Ready? So I'm going to be reading in the chat. Please, as soon as you know the answer, write it down. Write it down. Okay, so let's pay attention here. We have Laura or Laura sent a birthday card from Paris. So we have here Laura or Laura, depends on the pronunciation there. We have the verb in past, right? Okay, what do we need here? We don't know. A birthday card from Paris, right? Here's Laura. She's in Paris, right? And this is who? What will be the answer? Perfect. Very good. Yes, thank you, Ludi, Marisol. Thank you, Catherine, Jocelyn. Thank you, Cecilia. Welcome to all of you. I have 255 students connected now. Thank you, Ruth. Yes, Paul, Ingrid. Thank you so much. So yes, here we got the sentence correctly. So Laura sent him, that's correct, him a birthday card from Paris. Remember that um, birthday card will be the thing, that will be the direct object. Indirect object means the object pronoun. Remember that, es utilizar el object pronoun. He no es, that's not. This is a possessive, and this is as well. That's not the answer. Very good, Paula. Thank you so much. Okay, so that was the first example here. Let's take a look to the next one. Okay, now pay attention to the next one. We have to identify here the direct and indirect objects. So what does the sentence say? It says here. Look at here. Can you lend your travel book? Can you lend your travel book? So let's see. We have here a question. Remember, travel book, would that be the direct or the indirect object? What do we need here? Thank you. Yes, Alexandra. Thank you, Jamile. Cecilia, hi. Hey, Jocelyn, you're rocking today. Thank you. I'm reading your messages. Hi, Metroid Soiler. I don't know your name. Hey, Kerly, Viviana, Fatima, Javier. Thank you. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Paul, Salvatierra, Juan. Excellent. So the answer here will be, can you lend me? We need here the indirect object. And indirect object is the same as saying, remember, indirect object, it's like saying object pronoun. Good. All right. So here the answer is me. Lend me. Lend is synonym of borrow. Lend, that's prestar. That's the action, just in case. All right. Let's take a look to one more. Pay attention to this one. Oh, look. We got the guide. Here's the guide. Showed, the action. Showed the way to the beach. The way to the beach. All right. So what do you think it is? Do you think it's they? Do you think it's them? Do you think it's there or themselves? Remember here, who's receiving the action? Who is receiving the action? Who is receiving the action here? What is the thing? The beach, right? That will be the direct object. But the guy is showing who? Letter? What letter? Okay, está entre C, B. ¿Qué dicen ustedes? Recuerden que el indirect object es igual a que escoger el object pronoun. Esos subject pronouns es contenido del anterior módulo, del anterior curso. Excelente. Thank you, Alexandra. Then, pero ahí como dudando con un signito de relación. Excellent, Veronica. Fátima, Berito, Freddy. Yes. Okay, yes, it is letter B. That guy showed them. Okay, so this is the indirect object, the ones who receive the action. Okay, thank you. Let's see two more, and then we will do another practice. Pay attention to this one now. It says, my aunt bought a souvenir from her trip. All right, we have the subject. Who's the subject in this sentence? My aunt. What's the action? What's the verb? Buy, but in past, the past of buy is bought. Right? What? What is the direct object? Souvenir. All right? But who receives the action? Who receives this souvenir? Excellent. Thank you, Maritza, Yesenia, Freddy, Lisbeth, Jocelyn, Jamilet. Hi, Sharik. Hey, Luis. Hi, I think your name is Yerina, Ning, Ludi, Felicita. Thank you. Very good, Cecilia and Carlos. So my aunt bought us, not we. That's personal pronoun, right? Us. That's the object pronoun of we. Okay. Hey, let's move on. One more. Let's see one more. One more. Remember that these activities are very similar to the ones you have in the platform. So this one says, I wrote. I wrote. Look at the picture. An email about my vacation. I wrote an email about my vacation. So we got the subject. The subject is the one who does the action. Entonces recuerden que el sujeto es el que hace la acción, ¿no? Subject. Entonces es I, ¿no? Tenemos el verbo en pasado. Write, wrote. An email. Ok, veamos, email. An email. That will be the direct or indirect. This will be the direct object, right? Entonces ahí está el objeto directo. About my vacation. So ahí está complementando. Entonces, ¿qué necesito? Si direct object es el objeto de la cosa, ¿quién recibe esta acción? Do you think it's you, yours, or yourself? Recuerden que, nuevamente lo explico, indirect object es lo mismo que object pronoun. ¿Cuál es el object pronoun? Es I personal pronoun, I possessive. I wrote. Excellent. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Freddy. Thank you, Villa Cruz. Hey, Jocelyn. Well, not yours. I wrote you. Very good. Uh-huh. Okay. So I wrote you an email. This is the object pronoun. Not your, not yours, or not yourself. Okay, perfect. Let me erase this. So it's getting very clear now. Let's move on a little bit here. Now, I'm going to play this video and you are going to choose the correct answer. All right. You write A, if it's B, if it's C, right? Remember that you have there to identify which one is the correct answer. Ready? So let's see. Remember that the topic today is starting today is direct and indirect objects. Ready? Here we go. Pay attention. This is like a review, right? Direct and indirect objectives. It says direct object example. She ate the cake. The cake is a direct object. Eso ya lo vimos, ¿no? Y ahí teníamos otro ejemplo abajito. Vamos avanzando. Es un jueguito. Si gustan, pueden ir anotando sus puntos a ver quién tiene más al final. ¿Ya? Okay. Question number one. Veamos. Ok. Déjenme sacar esto por acá. Vean la oración. She gave a gift. She gave a gift. She subject gave verb a gift a direct. What do you think? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you, Ingrid, Yvonne, Jocelyn, Melissa. Excellent, Diego. Thank you, Luis. Let's continue. Let's move on. Avancemos. She gave me a gift. Correct. Question number two now. Let's take a look to question number two. All right. Pay attention to this one. Let me pause the video and let's think. Okay, let's take a look to this one. What do you say? Excellent. He bought her a new car. Excellent. Thank you. Look at this one now. I'm going to pause the video. One moment here. So it says they sent a postcard from Paris. What do you say? What do you say? They sent a postcard from Paris. They sent. We have subject, we have the action, that's the verb sent. Postcard, that's the thing, that's the direct object. We need the indirect object, that means the object pronoun. So they sent. What do you say? What do you say? Very good. They sent. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. Very good. Take a look to the next ones. What do you think? It says, I will tell the news. I will tell the news. I subject, we got will, tell, that's the action. The news, that will be the direct object, the thing. What will be the indirect or the object pronoun? Excellent. Yes, we need to choose object pronouns right here. Okay, let's take a look to the next one. All right, here we have another sentence. Let me pause the video. It says, she showed the picture. She, we have the subject, show the action, in past, the picture, that's the thing, that's the direct object. We need who receives the action. Who's being shown? What do you think it is? Is it me, I, or mine? Very good. Thank you, Ludi. Thank you. Vanessa, Andrea. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Lionel. Good. Thank you, Jocelyn and Santi. Hi, Isabel, Veronica. Thank you. Excellent. Very good, Catherine. Violet. Hey. So she showed me the picture. Let's move on with the next one. What will be the next activity here? Question number 6 now. Okay. Let's see. They gave they gave their answer. They, subject, gave, that's the action, right? Their answer. Answer, that's the direct object, the thing. We need the indirect object here. So do you think it's her, she, or hers? Excellent, Ludy. Thank you, Felicita. Yes, thank you, Lenny. Hi, Luis. Hi, Violet. It is her. Hi, Wagner. Hi, Susie. Good. Okay, let's move on with the next one. Okay, question number 7. Take a look to this one. Let me pause the video so you can think about it. Okay. So we have the subject. The subject is John. Send is the action. And invitation. That's the thing. That's the direct object. We need the indirect object. John sent. Is it they, them, or their? John sent. Perfect. Yes, John sent them. Great. Very good. All right. Let's see the next one. Yes, John sent them an invitation. We have question 8, and then we have 2 more. Okay, here we have the next one. Says the teacher explain the lesson. We have 3 options, us, we, or our. What do you think it is? Let me pause the video. The teacher, subject, explain, verb in past, the lesson. The lesson, that's the thing, the direct object. What is the indirect object? Who receives the action? Okay. Excellent. Yes. Excellent. Very good, my friends. Thank you, Roxana. Okay, number 9. Look at number 9. It says he handed, he handed. It's like a synonym of give. Handed. Como que le dio the book. Yeah, he handed the book. What do you think it is? He subject, handed, that's the action in past. The book, that's the thing, the direct object. We need here the indirect object. Who's receiving the action? Who? Me, I, or mine? He handed. Excellent, Luis. Yes, Metroid. Yes, Shari. Thank you, Marisol, Luis, Vivian, Isabel. Yes. Christine. Excellent. Very good. Let's take a look to the next ones. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Let me see if I can put it on number 9. One moment. Okay, there. Look at this one. This is number 10, I think. Okay. So remember here, we have the action, the subject there. We have the verb in past. We have an email. This is the direct object or the thing, of course. So who received the email? Who? We need that indirect object here. And remember that the indirect object is the same as the object pronoun. So which one is object pronoun? They, them, or their? Excellent, Paul. Excellent, Violet. Very good, Santiago. Hey, Marilyn, Danielle, Susie, Luis, Kaito. Yes, very good. Excellent. Okay, so we have finished with direct and indirect objects, right? So let's take a look up. There, let's take a look here. And remember, we had direct and indirect objects as first topic. Now, let's move on to the next one, gerunds and infinitives, right? In Unit 5, remember, we had two things. We did already direct and indirect objects, and now let's focus on gerunds and infinitives. Gerunds and infinitives. Okay? Okay, so let's go back to where we were. Let's go back to where we were to start explaining gerunds and infinitives. Wait a moment. I have something ready for you here. Let me do it here. So after, let's take a look to what we have. Okay. So let's take a look. I'm going to play the video and please listen. Listen now. We have another topic.
Welcome! Today we'll learn about gerunds, a common part of English grammar. A gerund is derived from a verb, but functions as a noun. It ends in ing. Examples include swimming is fun. Here, swimming acts as the subject. You can also use gerunds after prepositions. For instance, she is good at dancing. Remember, gerunds replace the noun form. Instead of saying, the act of running is beneficial, we say, running is beneficial.
All right, I'm going to repeat the video again. We're starting right now with gerunds. So please listen. Gerunds have two functions. So I would like you to see first the first one. I repeat the video and then explain.
Welcome! Today we'll learn about gerunds, a common part of English grammar. A gerund is derived from a verb, but functions as a noun. It ends in ing. Examples include swimming is fun. Here, swimming acts as the subject. You can also use gerunds after prepositions. For instance, she is good at dancing. Remember, gerunds replace the noun form. Instead of saying, the act of running is beneficial, we say, running is beneficial.
Okay, so let's start explaining this one. Let's start explaining here. Remember that gerunds have, as I said, two functions. Let's take a look to the first one. So what is a gerund? It says here, did you know that a gerund is more than just an amusing word because of its unique sound? So it's a crucial element of a sentence. The good news is that learning how to use gerunds is simple. Here we got some examples. So the gerund could work as a noun, as also as a verb. Let's have that clear. Entonces, esto puede trabajar o tiene sus dos funciones, ¿no? Tanto como noun o como verb, ¿ya? Fíjense, ¿qué hacemos con los gerunds? Pues agregamos INGs. En su forma general, básicamente, ¿qué hacemos? Agregar ING. Ahora, bueno, pues hay sus excepciones, hay sus reglitas, como lo vimos la semana anterior. Hay, hay verbos que tienen CVCs, que son consonantes vocales consonantes. Los voy a poner aquí. Entonces, esto ya lo vimos la semana pasada. ¿Qué es ese CVC? Consonant Vowel Consonant. Entonces, ¿qué me dice? Bueno, pues que si termina, que si es consonante vocal o consonante, voy a repetir esta última consonante y luego voy a agregar ing, luego agrego ing, que eso es lo que vamos a hacer, ¿sí? Veamos acá, drawing, study, studying. Entonces aquí Y, consonante Y, entonces voy a agregar ing, ¿sí? Básicamente eso vamos a estar haciendo. Veamos nuevamente entonces por acá. A gerund is a verb that functions as a noun. To make a gerund, add ing to the base form of a verb. Entonces, para hacerlo, gerundio, entonces agregamos ing, ¿ya? ¿A qué? A la base, al verbo, ¿no? A la base del verbo. Gerunds must be used as noun in a sentence as the subject, the object of the verb, or the object of the preposition. Okay? So, for example here, cooking is her favorite hobby. Aquí funciona como noun. Cooking is her favorite hobby. He loves running. I use my journal for drawing. Or studying helps us learn. Okay? Veamos. These is gerunds. Recuerden que teníamos gerunds and infinitives. Gerunds and infinitives. Y luego los vamos a ver juntos. Infinitives. Gerunds could work as nouns and verbs. Okay? Let's take a look to what is an infinitive. It says, did you know that an infinitive is the base form of a verb, usually with to in front of it? Entonces, ¿qué dice? Un infinitivo es la forma base de un verbo, usualmente con un to antes. See, it could be used as a noun, an adjective, or an adverb. And the good news is, learning how to use infinitives is very simple. Entonces, aquí están los verbos. ¿Qué es el infinitive? Utilizar ese to antes. ¿Listo? Ok, veamos. El infinitive is to plus the base form. Esto ya lo dijimos, ¿no? Que es un infinitivo, es el to más el verbo en su base. Aquí hay ejemplos. To eat, to go, to study, or to call. Infinitives can be used as. ¿Cómo podrían ser utilizados esos infinitivos? The subject of a sentence, como el sujeto de una oración, como el objeto de un verbo, o to express a purpose, para expresar un propósito. Aquí hay unos ejemplos. To study English is important, okay, como sujeto. She decided to travel tomorrow, object of a verb, como objeto del verbo. And he called to say hello. Right, como un propósito de verbs. Veamos. Ahora sí, atentos entonces a esta parte, porque ahí se vienen los ejercicios que vamos a estar practicando. Dentro de los ejercicios en la plataforma van a tener gerunds and infinitives. Cuándo utilizar gerundio y cuándo utilizar el infinitivo. Entonces aquí les pongo un cuadrito donde se explica muy bonito lo que queremos entender. Entonces, ¿qué hace el gerund? ¿Qué hacemos? Agregamos ing al verbo. ¿Sí? En cambio, en el infinitive, no, pues agregamos el to antes del verbo. ¿Estamos? ¿Cuáles son sus usos? Veamos aquí. Talking about activities. Cuando se habla de actividades, ¿sí? Cuando vamos a agregar al verbo ing cuando se hablan de actividades. Talking about experiences, cuando se habla de experiencias también, vamos a utilizar el verbo con ing. ¿sí? Talking about things we like or don't like. Ya verán entonces en contexto. Cuando se habla de cosas que le gustan o no le gustan a uno, pues agregamos ing al verbo, ¿sí? Entonces, ¿qué dice aquí? Sounds like a noun, a thing, or an activity. Entonces, esto suena más como un noun, como una cosa o una actividad. Esto, estos, para utilizar gerund, para agregar verbo, al verbo ing, no es precisamente para hablar del futuro. Entonces, atentos con este cuadrito, sí es importante que a la final hagan una capturita de pantalla como para que se puedan guiar. Vemos del otro lado el infinitive, que es el to antes del verbo. Este, en cambio, lo utilizamos para hablar sobre planes, ¿sí? A diferencia que en gerundio, se habla para actividades. Estos son para planes, el infinitive. Para decisiones, ¿sí? Talking about wants and hopes, para cosas que deseamos. ¿Ya? Ok, ahí estamos. Ahí lo moví. Sounds like a goal or intention. Suena como una intención o una meta. Y estas sí son, en cambio, a veces, en su mayoría, sobre el futuro. Los gerundios no. Estas sí suenan más a hablar del futuro. Entonces, acá hay otro cuadrito muy sencillo para recordar. Entonces, puse aquí, enjoy, finish, suggest, love, imagine, don't mind. Agregamos ing al verbo. Por ejemplo, enjoying, finishing, suggestions para sugerencias, love para cosas que nos gusta, que no nos gusta, que amamos, imagine, cosas que imaginamos, don't mind, también para don't mind, utilizamos ing en los verbos. Recuerden entonces qué cosas, decisiones, cosas que queremos, que planeamos, que esperamos, entonces ahí utilizamos el infinitive, que es el to y el verbo. Ya. Ok, entonces, si puede haga la capturita de pantalla para que usted vaya a diferenciar ya mismo en los ejercicios que vamos a tener. Ok, estamos. Things, decimos. Ok, vamos viendo. Entonces, ahora sí nos toca ver si pues utilizo gerund o infinitive. ¿Será que al verbo le agrego ing? ¿Será que al verbo no, más bien le agrego el to antes del verbo porque será infinitive? Entonces, aquí nos toca más o menos ir identificando qué podría ser. Ok, veamos la primera. Usted me va a decir si es swimming o to swim, ¿sí? Atentos. Ya. Entonces, veamos. Dice, I enjoy in the sea. So do you think is I enjoy swimming in the sea or I enjoy to swim in the sea? Los leo. Eso. Good. Ya estoy leyendo sus respuestas. Es. Sí, cosas que disfrutamos, que nos gustan. Está el verbo enjoy. Voy a utilizar ing o le voy a agregar ing al verbo swim, swimming. ¿Ok? Entonces, no es correcto que yo diga I enjoy to swim in the sea. ¿Por qué? Porque ya lo vimos. Vimos previamente cuándo utilizar infinitive en gerunds. ¿Ya? Veamos la siguiente. Recuerden que gerunds habla más de actividades, las cosas que nos gustan. Ok, vamos con la siguiente. Usted me va a decir, they decided to travel, o cree usted que será they decided traveling? ¿Será que agregó el to antes del verbo? ¿O será que agregó ing al verbo? ¿Será gerund? ¿Será infinitive? Usted decida. Excellent. Very good. Veo muy buenas respuestas. Sí, es eso. Decisiones, infinitive. Correcto. Thank you, John. They decided to travel. Recuerden que el infinitive se utiliza más en decisiones, cosas que deseamos. Estos son más para el futuro. Ya lo vimos en el cuadrito anterior, ¿verdad? Entonces, no voy a decir, they decided traveling to the jungle. No, sino, they decided to travel. Ya está. El contexto es un poco más futuro. Veamos la siguiente. We finished. ¿Usted cree que será? We finished preparing. We finished to prepare our luggage. ¿Qué será? A ver. Excellent. Agent Triple. Christian, thank you. Susie. Vanessa. Ah, ok. ¿Estará bien? We finished to prepare our luggage. Eso, Alex. Very good. Con ing. Thank you, Félix. Con ing. Sí, está bien. We finished preparing our luggage. Preparing. Terminan reemplazo esa E por I, N, G. Ahí está. Sí, es una actividad. Recuerden actividades. Eso es, al verbo se le agrega ing, eso es un gerundio. Ujú. Vamos con la cuarta. Dice, she wants. Usted dígame, a ver, ¿será she wants to visit or she wants visiting the local museum? Recuerde que en gerundios hablaban de actividades, de experiencias, de cosas que nos gusta, que no nos gusta hacer, que disfrutamos, que amamos. Estas no hablan del futuro. Mientras que los de infinitivos, entonces, ¿qué? Hablan de planes, de decisiones, sugerencias, cosas que queremos, intenciones. Esta es más de futuro. Correcto. Y entonces por eso tenemos como respuesta to visit. She wants to visit. Excellent. Eso, ya estamos agarrando la idea, ¿no? A veces es confuso, pero es que por eso es importante saber cuándo uso cuál. Eso, muy bien, Violet. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. Vamos con la siguiente, la quinta. Dice, he suggested, desde ahí hay una sugerencia. He suggested the early bus. The early bus. El bus temprano. A ver, los leo. He suggests. A ver, ¿qué dice usted? Tienen to take, taking, to take, to take. ¿Mm? Veamos, está dividido porque leo to take y veo con INGs. To visit labor. Ya. He suggested, veamos, suggestions. ¿Qué pusimos aquí? Vean. Ajá, Yesenia. Enjoy, finish, suggest, love, imagine. Entonces, ¿estará bien to take? Ajá. Suggested taking. Ok. I love. Esa está sencilla, ¿ven? Veamos ahí está de una vez el love. During the weekend. I love during the weekend. The verb is hike. What do you think it is? I love. Yo amo. Cosas que me gustan. Será gerund, será infinitive. Agregaré ing al verbo o agregaré ese to antes del verbo. Excelente, esa está más sencilla, ¿no? Cosas que uno quiere, ama, me les gustan. Con ing, agregamos ing al verbo. Ahí no nos vamos a hacer tanto lío. Number 7. They plan, sencillo también, ¿verdad? On a cruise next year. ¿Qué hago? Agrego ing al verbo, agrego to antes del verbo. Será gerund, será infinitive. ¿Qué dicen? ¿Qué dicen? Aún no leo esta respuesta. They plan on a cruise next year. Excellent. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Jessie, Ruth, Ludi, Jenny. Thank you, Veronica, Felicita, Jenny. Thank you, Cecilia. Thank you, Janice, Violet, Gerly, Diego, Susie. Good. They plan to go. Perfect. Pay attention to the next one. We have 3 more. We can imagine Christmas far from home. We can't. Are we going to use the gerund? We can imagine spending Christmas far from home, or we can imagine to spend Christmas far from home. I am reading your answers. To spend, spending, ¿cuál de los dos? What do you think it is? Dos respuestas, ¿no? Me dan to spend y spending. Excellent, Chelsea. Yes. Excellent, Jenny. Imagine. Remember our, les dejo un cuadrito, ¿verdad? Esto, imaginar. Imagine es con ing. Esto no es como una excepción. Aquí no es del futuro, ¿verdad? Imagine, we are going to add ing. Agregamos ing. Aquí se los puse. Okay, so I can imagine spending. Okay, I'm sorry. A ver, seguimos. Dice, my sister hopes. Esa está buena to me. A nice souvenir. Hopes. What do you think it is? Hopes. My sister hopes to get or getting. Excellent, thank you. And one more. One more, number 10. I don't mind you with your homework. Ese don't mind. También lo puse en el cuadrito anterior. Cuando tenemos ese don't mind. To help or helping. What do you think it is? Ajá, a ver, vamos viendo. I don't mind. Esta don't mind es una expresión así como que no me molesta. Mm, con tu deber. Ahí está el verbo help, ayudar. Ese don't mind. Entonces, I don't mind helping or I don't mind to help you with your homework. Ajá, recuerden el cuadrito anterior. Eso es importantísimo tenerlo interiorizado. Don't mind. If you have this expression, si va a utilizar esta expresión de don't mind, el verbo va con ing. Eso. I don't mind helping. Ok, estamos. ¿Listo? Creo que está súper clarito ahora. Veamos entonces qué tenemos ahora, un video. Let's take a look to what we have here. Please listen. We're going to work on this activity now. Okay, I'm waiting for your answers. Read and answer. Hope. When we use hope, to go, going, or go. Come on. Excellent. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Catherine. Veamos, do you enjoy? Tengo infinitive, tengo gerund, tengo el verbo, en su base será to play, plain or play. Do you enjoy? Okay, number 3 now. It's easier when we feel safe. What do you think it is? Helping, help, or to help? Very good, Don. What about now? Yuri wants. We have visit, visiting, or to visit his friend in Seoul next fall. Future, infinitives. What do you think it is? Judy, no. You should practice Spanish every day if you want to become fluent. Excellent. Excellent. Nice, very good. I like that. Yo estaba súper emocionada viendo todas sus respuestas. Entonces, como para antes de avanzar, hagamos este último repaso. Entonces, verán que tenemos gerunds and infinitives. Es importantísimo saber cuándo yo agrego ing al verbo y cuándo agrego el to antes. Entonces, ahí está, ¿no? Tenemos nuestro cuadrito. Acuérdense que gerunds, para hablar de actividades en general, to talk about activities, to talk about experiences, de experiencias, talking about things we like, don't like, cosas que nos gusta, que no nos gusta, que amamos, ¿sí? Que disfrutamos, agregamos al verbo ing. ¿Ok? Esas básicamente no son para hablar de futuro. Al contrario, infinitives sí, frecuentemente lo son. ¿Por qué? Porque hablan de planes, ¿sí? Entonces, cuando sea algún plan, yo utilizo el to. Para hacer alguna decisión, utilizo el to. Para algo que deseo, quiero, to y el verbo. Si es alguna intención o alguna meta, el to. ¿Ok? Yo les dejé este cuadrito. Entonces, básicamente el ing también se utilizan con estos verbos, ¿no? Enjoy playing, enjoy eating, finish, um, cooking, por ejemplo. Suggest, para sugerir también. Entonces, utilizo, agrego ing al verbo. Love, imagine, don't imagine, ing. Todo esto lo vimos, ¿verdad? Decide, want, plan, hope. Entonces es el to plus the verb. Ok, vamos súper bien. We have finished Unit 5. Vimos direct, indirect objects, vimos gerunds and infinitive. Veamos ahora Unit number 6. Observen, in Unit number 6, we have outdoor activities. We have parts of the body. We have accidents and injuries. Todos estos primeros tres como vocabulary. And finally, reasons for not doing some favors. Este de acá, razones para no hacer favores. Vamos viendo entonces. Okay, so let's go to this part of our class. Unit number 6 is called Experiences and Anecdotes. All right, experiences and anecdotes. Take a look to this. Let's watch a video. This is an introductory video for the unit. Let's take a look to it. Sixth experience.
Hi, this unit is about the experiences and anecdotes. You will learn vocabulary for outdoor activities, parts of the body, and common accidents or injuries. You will also practice giving polite reasons for not doing a favor. By the end, you will share a short anecdote from your life. Let's start.
Great. So outdoor activities. First vocabulary we got here. Outdoor activities. Let's start. So please take a look to what we got.
Let's delve into the exciting world of outdoor activities. These are enjoyable ways to connect with nature.
We have hiking. It consists of walking through nature, often on trails. Exploring.
Next is camping. You can spend the night in nature, often in tents. It's a perfect way to disconnect. Then we have cycling, which involves exploring trails or parks on a bicycle. It's fun and a great workout.
Lastly, let's not forget kayaking. Paddling on water is both thrilling and peaceful, offering a unique perspective of nature.
Okay, perfect. Isabel, what is your question? ¿Cuál es específicamente tu pregunta, por favor? Okay, we have outdoor activities. Um, let's move on a little bit here. Let's take a look to what we have there. Okay, so these are the activities, outdoor activities that we checked in video. So please repeat after me. I am going to say the word and you repeat after. Hiking. Okay, this is an outdoor activity. Hiking. One more time. Hiking. We have next one. Swimming. Swimming. Okay. One more. Swimming. After that, we have camping. I repeat again. Camping. Camping. Okay. The three first outdoor activities. Let's see more. We got cycling. 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 We have running. 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 That's the action. Fishing. Another one. Fishing. Another outdoor activity. Fishing. We have more. We got climbing. 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 Next one. Skating. 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 We have the next one. Playing tennis. Repeat. Playing tennis. Playing tennis. We have more vocabulary. Outdoor activities. Next one. Playing soccer. Basically, that's the one we already know. Playing soccer. Playing soccer. We have the next one. Playing basketball. Playing basketball. And then after, finally, we have walking the dog. Walking the dog. Okay? All right. That was outdoor activities. Ok, sí, leo un par de problemitas que están teniendo. Es que sí, no se les, ya vamos ahí. Al final les voy a ir indicando, porque no pueden avanzar en las otras actividades si no marcan como hecho o si no realizan las actividades. Entonces, al final le damos un tiempito a aquello, ¿ya? Okay, so that was outdoor activities. Let's take a look to what we have next. Remember, the next topic, uh, vocabulary topic, were body parts. So let's take a look to this body parts vocabulary.
Head, eye, ear, arm, hand, leg, eyebrow, nose, lip, mouth, tongue, foot.
Okay, and that was vocabulary about body parts. Mhm. And let's take a look too after here. Okay, there. So remember that the video that we watched was parts of the body. So please repeat after me the words. You have hair, hair. We got eye, ear. This is the ear. We got neck, neck. This is your neck, right? We got fingers, fingers. We have the hand, hand. We got the arm, arm, right? Okay, here we have the knee. Look, this is your knee. And the foot, right? Foot. foot, just one. Remember those vocabulary from last course. We got the eyebrow, eyebrow. We have the nose, nose. We got mouth, mouth. We have shoulder, shoulder. Chin, this is your chin. Stomach, stomach. And leg, leg, right? So that was vocabulary. We are going to put in practice in the next activities. Please listen to the next video. Now, accidents and injuries.
In this video, we'll explore vocabulary related to accidents and injuries, helping you enhance your English skills. First, let's look at accident. An accident is an unplanned event that can lead to injury or damage. An example of an accident is slipping on a wet floor. This may result in a fall and potential injury. Next, we have injury. An injury is damage to the body, which can be caused by an accident. Common types of injuries include fractures, sprains, and cuts. Each has its own treatment, so knowing them is essential. Finally, let's discuss first aid. First aid is the immediate assistance given to someone injured before professional help arrives. Knowing how to perform first aid can save lives. It's important for everyone to learn basic first aid skills.
Okay. Good. So we have accidents and injuries. Let's take a little bit. Yeah. Let's put it in practice. So accidents and injuries. Please listen and repeat after me. Accidents and injuries. We have broken arm. Broken arm. Here's the picture. Broken arm. Next, we have a cut. You see it? Oh no, cut. When you, maybe you're cutting something with a knife, you have a cut in your finger. Bruise. Next one, bruise. Okay, that's another accident. We have sprain, right? Sprain. Next one, we have cramp. Cramp. Take a look and repeat after. We have a backache. 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 Okay. We have a blister. Blister. Right? So broken arm is very easy. You see it? Um, Broken arm. We have a cut. You cut some, maybe your finger. You got a cut there. After that, we have bruise. This is the bruise. Basically, it's like a moretón. Yeah, that would be the translation. A sprain. Sprain is esguince. Yeah, esguince. A cramp. Cramp means like calambre. Yeah, when you have a cramp, ouch. Backache. Backache. And then after that, we have a blister. Blister. Right? Look at this. And let's take a look to what else do we have? Oh, look at this. This is a blister, like an ampolla, right? That would be an ampolla. Okay, let's see what else do we have here. Oh, a scratch. There's a scratch. Okay, blister. Yeah, ahí creo que se observa mejor. Estaba tapando. Ajá, blister, ampolla. Okay, thank you. We have a scratch. Tendría que ser como un aruñón. A toothache. Fever. And finally, cough. Cough. Yeah, that's cough. Okay, remember this is vocabulary about accidents and injuries. All right, here we go. These are some activities you're going to have in the platform as well. So pay attention to this. Let's practice with vocabulary. Pedro was riding his bike. He fell and hurt his. What do you think he hurt? What do you think he hurt? He fell and hurt. What do you think if he hurt? Look, I'm pointing. Thank you, Lexi. That's right. Move on with the next one. Anna was cooking. She was cooking. She made a small. If she was cooking with the knife, what was the accident she had? What was the accident? Did she had a cut, a bruise, a burn, or a scratch? What would be better? Excellent, a cut. She made a small cut on her hand. Now the next one. Luis went hiking. He got very tired and had a pain in his. Oh no. I think this will be Luisa because it's a girl. She had a pain on her because she was wearing a backpack, a big backpack there. So what? Back. Excellent, Melissa. Thank you. Thank you, Jenny and Vane. Let's move on with the next one. Carla played soccer yesterday. Now her foot is very big because she has a, how do you say this in English? Is it a sprain? Is it a scratch? Is it a broken tooth? Or is it a cough? Broken tooth? Is broken tooth? No. Look at the picture. A sprain. Good. Remember, sprain is a esguince. Good. Look at this one. Juan was running fast. He fell down and made a. What do you think it is? On his knee. How do you say moretón? Excellent. Bruce. Very good. Bruce. Bruce moretón. Good. Okay, so after practicing vocabulary, now let's move on to our last topic of tonight. Reasons for not doing some favors. Okay? This topic is going to be very easy for you as well. Now, take a look. This is the grammar behind the excuses, behind the reasons for not doing some favors. Look at this. We could use the verb to be plus an adjective. Right? Podemos usar así. Entonces, podemos usar el verb to be pues un adjetivo. ¿A qué nos referimos con esto? Ay, puedo dar esa razón, ¿no? Alguna excusa. I'm busy. Estoy ocupada. I'm cold. Estoy con resfriado. I'm hungry. Estoy con hambre. I'm late. I'm tired. I'm late. Estoy tarde. I'm tired. Estoy cansado. ¿Ok? Entonces, ¿cuál va a ser su estructura? Vamos a usar el sujeto, el verb to be y el adjetivo. ¿Sí? Para describir qué? Una condición temporaria de cómo nos sentimos. Aquí hay algo, entonces ya puedo dar una razón o alguna excusa para no hacer algo. ¿Ok? Puedo usar el verb to be plus an adjective. ¿Estamos? ¿Cómo más también puedo? No se ve una parte, perdón. Aquí está. No. ¿Cómo más? Veamos por el otro lado acá. Dice have plus noun, illness or obligation. ¿Qué estructura? ¿Qué estructura? Vamos a utilizar aquí el sujeto. Have, el noun, el have to, noun o have to y el verbo. Esto va a ser ¿qué? Para obligaciones, use for obligations, have to plus verb, and health problems para problemas de salud, have plus noun. ¿Sí? Como por ejemplo, I have to study. Yo tengo que estudiar. I have a baggage. ¿Sí? I have a backache. I have an exam. Tengo un dolor de espalda o tengo un examen. ¿Ok? Entonces, recuerden, pueden utilizar have to más el verbo para obligaciones y pues para indicar que tienen algún problema de salud, el have y el now. Como por ejemplo, I have an exam. Como más podemos dar razones o excusas. Aquí tenemos it's plus adjective. It is the adjective and the verb with ing con el verbo ing. Por ejemplo, it's raining porque está lloviendo. It's broken porque está quebrado. Entonces esto puede ser para describir qué pues, climas o el estado de algún objeto. ¿Sí? Seguimos hablando de razones por las cuales podemos dar una excusa, que ese es el tema. Reasons for not doing some favors, razones para no hacer favores, cómo podemos formar oraciones. Y aquí está sus estructuras. Y veamos una más. ¿Ya? Sí, ya la saqué. Ya estaba el cuadrito tapando ahí. Y podemos utilizar la siguiente, el negative form in simple present to express lack of possession or knowledge. ¿Sí? Para expresar qué. Podemos utilizar el negativo, el presente simple, para expresar que no se tiene algo, que no se posee algo, o también falta de conocimiento. Por ejemplo, fíjense, entonces yo puedo usar I don't más un verbo. ¿Por qué? Aquí está, I don't have cash. Porque no tengo efectivo, I don't have cash. O I don't know the song, porque no me sé la canción. Entonces, ¿cuál es su estructura? El sujeto, ¿verdad? I, el don't, que es el presente simple negativo, y el verbo en su base. Estamos, de esto también le pueden hacer una capturita de pantalla, ¿sí? Esto es cómo podemos nosotros expresar que no deseamos hacer algo o dar explicaciones por las cuales no podemos hacer un favor, ¿sí? Ok, veamos entonces acá. Dice, exercises to practice. Fíjense aquí. Si alguien les pregunta, can you help me with my homework? Can you help me with my homework? Can you help me with my homework? What would you answer? What would you answer? If someone asked you if you could help that person with the homework, ¿será correcto que yo diga, sorry, I don't have cash? Sorry, I can't, I'm busy. Sorry, it's raining. O sorry, I'm cold. ¿Cuál hace más sentido? Excellent. Thank you, Luri, Maritza, Julexi, and Andrea. Sorry, I can't. I'm busy. ¿Sí? Very good. Yeah, you can use it. Ya lo pueden agregar a sus expresiones diarias. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm busy. Can you open the window? What about if someone asks you? Can you open the window? Alguien les pregunta. ¿Qué podría usted contestar? ¿Cuál haría más sentido? Sorry, I'm cold. Sorry, I don't have cash. Or sorry, I don't know the song. Or finally, sorry, I'm busy. Which makes sense? Which makes more sense? Excellent. Makes more sense. Letter A. Thank you, Catherine, Andrea, Jocelyn, Cecilia, Carolina, Vanessa. Excellent, Natalia. Hey, Lerina, Yesenia. Good. Yes, sorry, I'm cold. I'm cold. Can you come to my house today? Alguien les pregunta, ¿puedes venir a mi casa hoy? ¿Cuál podría ser su excusa? Sorry, I don't have cash. Sorry, I'm tired. Sorry, I don't know the song. Sorry, it's broken. Which makes more sense? Which makes more sense? Excellent. Letter B. Very good. Okay. What about if someone asks you, can you play soccer with us? What about if someone asks you to play soccer? What would be better to answer? I have to study, I don't know the song, I'm cold, or I don't have cash. Letter C. Excellent. I like letter A. Yes, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. And finally, let's see this one. If someone asks you, can you lend me some money? What would you answer if someone asks you, can you lend me some money? What do you say? Letter C? Yes. Sorry, I don't have cash. Very good. Very good. Yes. So very good. We have finished with our class. So pay attention. We have worked today with direct and indirect objects with gerunds and infinitives. We have checked vocabulary about outdoor activities, parts of the bodies, accidents and injuries, and reasons for not doing some favors. Now, these are your activities that you have to work with. So please remember, every single time you have to click here, marcar como hecho. So you watch the video, observa el video, marcar como hecho, ¿no? Va bajando, marcar como hecho. ¿Sí? Observa el video nuevamente, algún material, algún recurso que se les plasma, marcar como hecho. Si le falta alguno, no se le va a activar. Seguimos, direct and indirect. Sigo, marcar como hecho. ¿Ya? Seguimos, marcar como hecho en cada una de las actividades hasta que les aparece el primer ejercicio. Exercise 1. ¿Ya? Mira, incluso dice, no disponible hasta que la actividad, the following resource, y suplemento esté marcada como realizada. O sea, no puede usted avanzar hasta que usted haga o apruebe. ¿Sí? No disponible hasta que exercise 1 esté realizada y superada. No puede avanzar en el segundo ejercicio hasta que no haga el primero y esté superado. Entonces, no se olvide marcar como hecho. Hace el ejercicio 3 y avanza a unit test. ¿Sí? Así mismo, dice no disponible hasta que exercise 3, hasta que el ejercicio esté realizado y superado. Baja más, se encuentra con unit 6. Recuerden que cada unidad tiene 3 ejercicios y su prueba de unidad. Es decir, que son 4 actividades, 3 ejercicios y una prueba de unidad. 4 actividades por unidad. Veamos Unit 6. Entonces usted también le da clic en marcar como hecho. Va bajando, observa el video, marcar como hecho. Veamos hasta que esté realizada, no disponible, no se aperturan las actividades hasta que usted no observe y marque como hecho. Incluso aquí abajito les dice, lean las letras pequeñitas. ¿Ya? Quizás eso les va a permitir saber que no les deja avanzar. Tienen un video, tienen el vocabulary, ok, reasons for not doing some favors, está el primer ejercicio, el segundo, el tercero, de la cual tienen que hacerlos y superarlos, ok, y viene antes del unit test, tienen aquí el speaking activity, ¿sí? Recuerden que habían dos opciones, o, o, déjenme darle clic aquí. Miren, observen. Entonces usted tiene que, dice, record your audio using Vocado Platform. Es aquí usted donde le va a dar clic. Le da clic en Vocado. Y puede hacer una. O subir el video que usted ya previamente tenga a su dispositivo o grabarlo. La anterior ocasión me preguntaban, Miss, ¿puedo escuchar el video antes de, porque por ejemplo lo graban directo, ¿puedo escucharlo antes, lo que grabé? Sí, lo puede escuchar. ¿Ya? ¿Listo? A ver, déjenme ver si puedo hacer la prueba. para que ustedes observen si tengo una grabación. Ya busco. Ya, para que se den cuenta que lo pueden subir desde sus dispositivos. También es mucho más sencillo. Y a ver, ¿qué tienen que hacer ahora como speaking activity? Déjenme ver. Ese es el video. Pay attention. Prestamos un poquito de atención ahí. Y recuerden ingresar a este link donde dice econtinua.itech.edu.es. Ese es el link. Porque si está ingresando a otro link, es probable que estén ingresando al del ITEC, de los estudiantes del tecnológico. Entonces, no, usted tiene que ingresar a econtinua.itech.edu.es. ¿Ok? Veamos.
Speaking activity. 3. Units 5 and 6. General instructions: record a short audio, 45 to 60 seconds, using ideas from Unit 5, My Last Vacation, and Unit 6, Experiences and Anecdotes. Speak slowly and clearly. Use the Vocaro platform for recording your audio. 1 superlative: the best, the most fun, the worst. 1 adverb: well, slowly, carefully, badly. 2 sentences with be going to. Example: last month I went to the park with my friends. It was the best day of the week because the weather was sunny. We walked around the lake and took many pictures. After that, we played football and I played very well. Then we had a small picnic and talked about our plans. Next Saturday, I'm going to visit the park again. I'm also going to bring some snacks and invite more friends to come with us.
Yeah. So, what is the activity? This is the activity. Vean que cada vez se va agregando un poquito. Quizás el speaking les pueda pedir que aumentan actividades, contenidos previos o nuevos. Fíjense en este. Le hacen capturita en pantalla si es que pueden. Entonces, ¿qué van a hacer ahora en este Speaking 3? The Units 5 and 6, así mismo, record a short audio, 45 to 60 seconds, using your ideas, speak slowly and clear, hable claro y lento. ¿Qué va a hacer? Use one superlative, va a usar un superlativo, the best, the most fun, the worst, one adverb, well, slowly, carefully, 2 sentences with going to. It could sound like this. Last month, I went to the park with my friends. It was the best day of the week because the weather was sunny. We walked around the lake and took many pictures. After that, we played football and played very well. Then we had a small picnic and talked about plans. Okay, so it could sound like that. Déjenme revisar. Observo que me están poniendo que no pueden habilitar, o sea, perdón, ver el unit test. Y a pesar que están todas marcadas como hecho, fíjense, igual les enseño un ratito. A ver, me dicen Unit 5. No se activa. Ok, esperemos un ratito a ver qué pasa. Ok, revisa, Lerina, algo no estás haciendo. Porque unidad 1 y 2, eso fue la semana pasada. A ver, me dicen el unit test de la unidad 5. Observemos. Unit exercise 3. Está habilitada. Está habilitada. Observen que dice no disponible hasta que exercise 3, o sea, esté realizado y superado. Observen bien en ese ejercicio. El anterior, por esta razón, no se les habilita el de acá. Entonces, observen bien. No se activa el examen Unit 5. Sí, es lo que estoy explicando. No se activa el examen Unit 5. Debe estar superado, atentos. una nota mayor a 7. ¿Sí? Ok. Entonces creo que queda claro eso. Observen bien. ¿Listo? Ok. We see each other the next class. Um, you can join on Thursday. Si gustan, pueden volverse a conectar ese mismo contenido el día jueves y el día sábado. ¿Listo? Estamos en contacto. Porfa, recuerden, este es el link. Ingrese con su usuario, que es su cédula y la clave. Usted la recibió por correo. ITEC asterisco 2026. Ok. Bye bye. See you, my friends. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye. Take care. See you next class. All right. Take care. See you. Bye.